What's going on, everybody? I'm making this video response to unemployment extension coming. First, it's here. Thank God. Thank God for the people who aren't working. You know, you're getting a lot of jaw jacking back and forth about it. How the unemployed aren't looking for jobs, how the unemployed don't want to find jobs, how they don't want to work. If you look at what the average amount of money they get a week to quote unquote sit at home, it's not a lot of money. And to people who are working and who do say that about the unemployed, I implore you to go try it and see how far you get, which won't be far. And in the same breath, to the people who are employed, you're on thin ice. You are on thin ice. Because what divides you and divides them isn't it's really not that wide of a gap. Think about that for a second. You guys who are working now are keeping this country going. And I applaud you for that. Because if you didn't do it and everybody was unemployed, we're done. We're on the brink now. And I don't want to hear, oh, there's jobs out there for everybody. There aren't. You can put on the news right now, and they'll tell you for every one job that's out there, you have 5 people applying for that same job. And on some places I'm reading, it's more like 8 to 10 people. And the jobs that are out there, they're not the greatest jobs in the world. People take them. But when you take that job and you work it and you get your paycheck and it doesn't pay your bills and it barely puts food on the table, the ends do not justify the means. And this is where we're losing focus. For a country that stands up together in certain times, who are proud to declare, oh, I'm American. Now is the time to put your money where your mouth is. Because this isn't some third world country that majority of us never heard before that we're sending aid to. This is your own countrymen. And for this country to sit by and watch your own people lose their homes, live in cars, not be able to put food on the table. And you hear from the other side, the Republicans say, oh, we're worried about the next generation. Unfortunately, right now, what is affecting this country is affecting the next generation now, because they're going to bed hungry. So to all you naysayers out there who say, oh, well, unemployed or they're lazy and they don't want to find jobs, it's not the case. All the jobs that made this country what it is today are being shipped overseas. You know why this country was so great? It's because we outproduced the world. We outproduced the world. And that is a fact. And you can see the relics of what our country used to be. All you need to do is take a long look at Detroit. The heart and soul of this country for years. You look at them. You look at Pittsburgh. It's not called the Steel City for nothing because it sounds cool. All the buildings you see today were built from steel that was made in Pittsburgh. And even though you may drive an American car, that car is not made in America. And these things just come, what do they fall from the sky? No, they're made somewhere. And they cost something. But it doesn't matter to the people here because, hey, we're consumers. Now it matters now, because now America is starting to turn on and figure out, hey man, now we're getting shysted. Only problem is too little too late. And the one tie that binds us all, regardless of race, religion, creed, class, is we're all American. And we fail to forget that. And that's a shame. To watch this country fall apart, not from our own doing, but from the people who work for us, i.e. the politicians, who are in bed with the lobbyists. And guess what? They'll sell your soul to the highest bidder. And do they want to take a tax cut? Absolutely not. Why should they? They've got theirs. Regardless of how we're separated, regardless of how they have us separated, if you get the millions of people who are unemployed and who are about to be unemployed, and they go hungry, and they're pushed to the brink, which some of them are, there's powers in numbers. And the most dangerous thing in this world isn't an animal, it's a person when they're put in the corner. And this is where our politicians who work for us are putting us. So, you guys want change like I want change. We got to get off our ass and stop watching what's on the news now, which incidentally doesn't even matter to the problems at hand. You put on the news right now, you know what you're going to see on the news? Lindsay Lohan and Mel Gibson. That's our priorities right now. We can't find money to feed our own people, but we can nation build in Pakistan. Absolutely. I have no problems with helping people. No problems. But this country needs to set its priorities. So, in that, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Man, may God bless us all, because we're going to need something to get us through this. Thank you.